First of all, SASS is a precompiler or better, a transpiler. This means that its input data is used to produce output that is used as input in other programs. In this case, we have an SCSS input file and a CSS output file that can be read by the browser. SASS is useful when you have a large and complex style sheet that will become harder to maintain, but also when you want to keep your code clean and well organized. But doesn't end here. SASS gives you the power to compile and at the same time minify your CSS. This allows you to do a better product with better performance. With SASS, you can write your custom library and keep it reusable when you need to speed up your website production. Before we start, we need to understand what SASS version we must install on our machine. If you go on the SASS official website, you can be a little confused when you see that 3 versions are available. Ruby SASS is no longer supported and Deep SASS is now deprecated, so go for Dark SASS. The most important things when it comes to code, in my opinion, is flexibility. So we will install SASS without using any package manager like npm or pip. With this approach, we will be free from external dependencies. To do that, you need to go on GitHub, take the version that is most suitable for your machine and download it. I have already downloaded and extracted. Extract the file in which folder you want and copy its path. If you have Windows, you must open the control panel and click on System and Security, click on System and click on Advanced System Settings. Here, click on the Advanced sheet and select Environment Variables. Select the path variable and a new one. Here you can pass the path. If you want to check if it's all okay, open the command prompt and digit SASS -- version. This command prints out the SASS version installed on your computer. To set up your project with SASS, you need an SCSS file and a CSS file in your main folder. Make sure that your HTML is linked with your CSS. Open a new terminal and digit SASS -- watch app.scss: app.css. You will see an app.css.map file appear in your main folder. If you want to check if it's all okay, you can write some SASS code in your SCSS file and save it. If you will see the same code in the CSS file, you will be sure that all is working okay. Now it's ready for getting started with SASS. One of the most valuable features of SASS is nesting. Rather than repeating the same selector over and over again, you can write one style rule inside another. This is the most simple kind of nesting that we can have with SASS. A more advanced kind of nesting can be obtained with the parent selector E. The parent selector E can be used inside a rule and make it possible to reuse the outer selector in more complex ways, like adding suffixes. SASS gives you the power to create variables. The variable that you want to create must start with the $sign. SASS variables rules are very simple. Variables declared at the top level of the style sheet are global. If you declare a variable inside a style rule, that variable becomes local. You can have also local variable with the same name as a global variable. You will have 2 different variables with the same name, one local and one global. You can also assign global variable within a style rule using the global flag. This flag may only be used to set a variable that has already been declared at the top level of the file. Another useful rule that you can obtain using SASS is the Mixin property. Mixin allows you to create your own style rules that you want to reuse through your style sheet. Obviously, this kind of feature can be used with variables, and this can be extremely powerful to keep your SASS very dry. Modules are the last feature we explore in this video. Modules allows you to keep your code fit and clean. With modules, you can write your SASS in multiple files and invoke it when you need it. This rule allows you to refer to the module variable, Mixin, and many others in your SASS file with a namespace based on the file name. If you remember, at the beginning of this video I told you that it's possible to compress the output CSS file. To do this, you have to open a new terminal and type the command sas-watch app.scss:app.css -style space compressed. You will see that your CSS file will be minified. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know below in the comments on which topics you want the next videos. See you the next one, guys!